Thus, it is suggested to consider the feeling of loneliness in all programs designed to prevent or treat addiction. I will go further. In all spiritual modalities, we must address the loneliness factor. And we're talking about not the loneliness that a person has imposed on you, the loneliness that you've imposed on yourself by not standing in your truth and your authenticity because you fear the response that you may get when you keep it a buck. I want to deal with the root of drug usage. And like I said, I peruse the internet for all types of weird shit, such as scholarly articles from smart ass people 10 times more smarter than me that's going to do the studies and the backbreaking research to come to the inevitable conclusion that I already had before y'all did all of that shit. But I appreciate y'all doing it and documenting it. But I'm gonna share this information with the family, because the family, they might not be thinking about, perusing the goddamn scholarly journals and things of that nature. They might be on Shade Room or shit. We be liking the same goddamn pictures on Shade Room. So I know the vibes. I know the energy. But before you start pointing fingers at the drug addicts, I'm gonna need y'all to read this goddamn scholarly article with me one time for the 2 times and the 3 times, okay? Emotional and social loneliness in individuals with and without substance dependence disorder. Compiled the information by a name that I'm not even going to pronounce, y'all. I'm not pronouncing these names. I'm not even about to give y'all that energy today. I'm giving y'all nothing but positive energy. If I start trying to pronounce these names, y'all will be feeling the negative vibrations of me attempting and trying to do something that I know I can't fucking do. So let's continue. I presented this scholarly article, so maybe you can screenshot it and read the whole thing at your leisure, but I got a video to do, so we're going to go straight to the conclusion. We're going to go straight to the good part. And I need you to ask yourself, because as we get deeper into the spiritual aspects of this build, it's easy to talk about people that's doing fentanyl and you ain't got no means to do fentanyl. You don't want to do fentanyl. But I'm going to tell you something about recovery service. I went to prison, and the standout of prison was recovery services, because I've learned so much about myself and the lessons that I learned in recovery services. I went to jail in 2003. I'm still utilizing them today in 2022. And one of the main lessons that I learned in recovery service is that a drug is a drug is a drug is a drug is a drug. When you get to the reason why in recovery services, it was niggas in there that was smoking crack, alcoholics, pill heads, people was addicted to stealing cars, people was addicted to selling drugs, people was addicted to smoking drugs. We all had a root cause of our addiction. This is the real situation and the real conversation that we can begin to have. This is shadow work, because if you don't address these things, they come and bite you in the ass long term. Y'all all had your mama who had that boyfriend that was smoking crack. He was a good dude. 99% of the time. That 1% of the time where y'all trust him. All right, Rollo, we about to go to the grocery store. I'll see you later. Y'all was at the grocery store for 15 minutes. Came home, the whole house empty. Rollo went on a binge. You ain't seen Rollo or your goddamn clothes or nothing ever since. And I'm saying that all to say, It's not the drugs and the behavior more than it is the root cause to why millions of people, why I can cultivate drugs and just know that a motherfucker is going to buy it. The reason that I know a person is going to buy crack or methamphetamines and heroin is because I know that these motherfuckers are lonely. A drug is a drug is a drug is a drug. The reason that you do it is because you are lonely. The feeling of loneliness is stronger in drug abusers rather than non-drug abusers. So the people who not doing drugs can't relate to the people that's doing drugs, right? If you a drug addict and your mama not a drug addict, she don't understand you at all. You going to your meetings, you dealing with your fucking counselor, and she just looking at you like, you really fucking crazy. I don't know whose pussy you came out of. That must have been a psychoactive fucking hallucination, because what is wrong with you? The drug abuser and the non-drug abuser don't mix, because your mom probably got sisters and friends and aunties and grandmas, and she got that support system. And the support system might be all women. You not a woman. You need man energy. You never got that, so you feel lonely. And the only thing that makes you feel whole is when you're doing drugs. Ain't nobody doing drugs socially at the bar because they feel good and having a good time. That's bullshit. That's cap. You doing drugs, alcohol, all of this shit to escape your reality. Because your reality is built upon loneliness. That could develop the sense of being different from community and increase the probability of taking high-risk behaviors and abusing drugs. Thus, it is suggested to consider the feeling of loneliness in all programs designed to prevent or treat addiction. I will go further. In all spiritual modalities, we must address the loneliness factor. And we're talking about not the loneliness that a person has imposed on you, the loneliness that you've imposed on yourself by not standing in your truth and your authenticity because you fear the response that you may get when you keep it a buck.